Hi, it's good to be with you. Some new stories for you. First one is from the Amhara region of Ethiopia, where Fano fighters have taken control of a town in Gojjam. They were in control of this town, but military tried to retake this strategic town in Gojjam, but military retreated from this town around 24 hours ago. Though there could be a new offensive on this town in Gojjam. Secondly, Tigray Eritrea border. This morning, some Tigray activists and Tigray news outlets claimed that an Eritrean spy had been captured on Eritrea-Tigray border. He was trying to enter Tigray from Eritrea. And thirdly, a clip for you of Gabon's president. In Gabon, military has seized power after rigged election. Election results were rejected by opposition parties, and a man in power for more than a decade has been arrested by military. Military has nominated new leader. Video message from this leader. We have a clip for you. These African leaders don't promote democracy, democratic values in their countries, when they are in trouble, they hope that people will rise for them. Or maybe they are hoping that their international partners rescue them. Firstly, viewers, first new stories from the Amhara region, where clashes between Fano and military ongoing on multiple fronts. I'll try to do a video today or tomorrow, a complete video about how many fronts are open, how many fronts are active, where is ongoing fighting. Fronts keep on changing. That is why it's difficult to share a consolidated report about all the fronts, about casualties, gains, losses. But I'll try to do a consolidated video today or tomorrow about the areas where fighting is ongoing, because it changes almost on daily basis. Situation in Amhara is a very rapidly developing situation. It's not that the two are fighting for the control of one or two cities. Like it was in Tigray, during Tigray war, there were a few fronts, and we knew about what was happening on those fronts. Everyone knew about the objectives, but here there are scores of fronts. Fano fighters were in control of Mota town in Gojjam, and military has been trying to clear this second road, Dajan, Debrework, Mota road. Difficult to be cleared because military is faced with stiff resistance in Gojjam. In both East and West Gojjam, Debre Marcos has changed hands several times. To some extent, Emmanuel too, fighting in Finot Salam as well. Same is happening in Mota. But in Mota, Fano fighters seem to be in a strong position. For the last 2 days, there has been heavy fighting for the control of Mota city. But yesterday, military retreated from Mota. That is what we have confirmed from the ground. Before that, there was heavy fighting in the outskirts and in Mota city. Military could not take control of Mota, and it decided to retreat. The few hours ago, we got confirmation from the city that Mota was under Fano control. Things keep on changing. Why? Because whenever military retreats, it returns. So military will be trying. It would be trying to regroup, waiting for reinforcements, and definitely a new offensive will be launched on Mota. But Fano fighters managed to push Ethiopian military out of Mota yesterday. Gojjam again. a very difficult battlefield for Ethiopian military. Not only clearance of cities is difficult, but also clearance of roads. Even if Fano fighters lose control of cities, they'll still be operating in the vicinity of main roads. It means that they can carry out attacks along the main roads. That is what happened when they lost Debre. They lost Debre, but they were in control of areas to the vicinity near the road, and they kept on attacking ENDF. So ENDF has not been able to open the two roads so far. Debre Marcos, Emmanuel Finote Silam Road, Lumame, Dejan, Debrework, and Mota Road. Road is opened, but then Fano fighters return, fighting starts, road closed. That is what has been happening. And Fano fighters will never allow these roads to be fully operational. Why? Because if the roads are fully open, it means that Ethiopian military will be able to send military reinforcements from Oromia to Bahirdar to Gondar. So Fano fighters want to cut off the link between Oromia and Amhara. Of course, military has other options too. Military can send reinforcements to Gondar Bahirdar from Volkayet, from Benishangal Gumas. But obviously that's a longer route. So Fano fighters want to disrupt military supply lines. That is why you'll see fighting along these two roads. These two roads won't be under full control of Ethiopian military. That is part of Fano's strategy, what I have learned through some sources. So you'll keep on seeing fighting along the road and in the cities which are along the main road. Same is going to happen along Varata to Vuldia road. Here too you will see that road won't be fully open. Why? Because if the road is open, then from Vollo, ENDF will receive reinforcements. So that is why you will see that there will be clashes in Debre, near Debre, near Gashina, etc. Purpose is to stop ENDF from receiving reinforcements from Vollo in Gondar, Bahirdar, etc. So now main supply line of Ethiopian military, I think, is from Benishangal Gumas region through Agoawe zone and from Volkayet, Humera, Sagade. These two are main supply lines of Ethiopian military, though some others too. Secondly, viewers, it is being reported by some Tigrayan news outlets that an Eritrean spy has been captured on Tigray-Eritrea border in a Tigray city. Whenever something bad happens in Tigray, when some casualty, some attack happens, some crime is committed, people point fingers towards Eritrea, whether Eritrea has involvement in the crime or not. Perhaps they have bitter experience of 2-year-long war when Eritrea was massively involved in Tigray. Eritrean soldiers were deployed to Tigray. That is why they keep on accusing Eritrea. Though now most of the problems in Tigray are not being caused by Eritrea. Yes, Eritrea was part of the war. Its soldiers allegedly were involved in human rights abuses. But now Tigray has its own internal problems. I'll do a separate video on that in coming hours. Things are changing rapidly in Tigray, I think. According to some Tigrayan news outlets, an Eritrean spy was captured in Aksum. It is being reported that he tried to enter Aksum and he came from Eritrean side. How was it determined that he was a spy? He had a radio communication device, maybe a wireless set. That is why people say that he is an Eritrean spy. Let's see. So far, no statement from the government or from Tigray TV. We're waiting for official confirmation. If an Eritrean spy has been captured in Aksum, obviously Getachew and Professor Kendeya would be quick to blame Eritrea, though they are silent about Zaidu Haftu's murder as if nothing happened. Women protesting, activists protesting, family not happy with investigation, but they are silent because some big names could be involved. Let's hope that they tell the people about this spy who has been captured. And is he a spy or some misunderstanding happened? Let's see. Thirdly, viewers, Gabon President issued a video message yesterday. A defeated man who is crying, it seems. He could collapse. He could cry anytime the way he's speaking. He is asking for support. He is telling his international friends to make noise, make noise. It means that he wants his allies to support him. He was captured by military around 48 hours ago. Military seized power in Gabon after rigged election. Ali Bongo, president's family, has been in power for around 50 years. His father ruled Gabon, then Ali Bongo took office in 2009. Two elections held, both were rigged reportedly. Military seized power and military is now accusing Ali Bongo of corruption. Some suitcases filled with foreign currency have been recovered or shown as recovered from Ali Bongo's house. Ali Bongo says that his family is in detention too. He's asking international friends to intervene. Had Ali Bongo worked for the people of Gabon, people would have risen in support of Ali Bongo. The problem is that African rulers don't support real democracy. They don't believe in delegation of power to the people of their countries. They rely on support from the West, from US. And when military seizes power, obviously US, West, France, they cannot intervene militarily in each and every country. So many coups in Africa, viewers. Coup in Niger last month, Burkina Faso, Mali, Guinea, failed coup in Sudan, in Chad as well. Idris Dabi's son, Muhammad Dabi. It's a sort of coup. I can go on and on. And there are several other leaders who have been in power for decades. Isaias Afwerki of Eritrea. Cameroon, neighboring country of Gabon, there is also one of the longest serving African leaders. So no real democracy. Coups will keep on happening. But coups are not solution, because the military men who take power, who seize power, then they are there for years and maybe decades. They don't introduce real democracy. They don't come to introduce democracy. They just seize power, accusing the ruler of being a stooge of Western powers, France, etc. Then they develop ties with other countries and they don't work for their people. So you keep on seeing this vicious cycle happening in most of African countries. What is the clip of Ali Bongo, Gabon's president? Take a listen to what he says. And thank you for watching.
I'm Ali Bongo Ondimba, president of Gabon. And I'm to send a message to all the friends that we have all over the world, to tell them to make noise, for the people here have arrested me and my family. My son is somewhere, my wife is another place, and I'm at the residence. Right now, I'm at the residence and nothing happening. Nothing is happening. I don't know what's going on. So I'm calling you to make noise, to make